Hey folks, Frank Smith III down here in Frank's Place 2.0 studio. Once again, thank you for watching my previous videos, and I want you to keep watching, so thank you in advance. Okay, so before I head to work, I got to show you guys what I got up in Michigan City, Indiana yesterday. The place, well, I was actually in Highland, Indiana, at the Great American Antique Mall. I think I said it right. They got over 650 vendors, and the place is huge. All right, so what I'm going to show you, as you all know, is that I like to collect vinyl records and comic books. Not disappointed once again. Let's start with the vinyl record. I actually got it from another place. I just cannot remember the name, but it's about 30 minutes from the Highland place. So let's start there, and hopefully when I post this video, it'll be in the description because I forgot. All right, you ready? Here we go. First, the vinyl record. I only got one, so all I needed, because when I saw it, I was like, wow. Here we go. Battlestar Galactica. Back then, this album was $6.29 at the Sound Warehouse Records and Tapes. Records and Tapes. Way back. All right, this is the original soundtrack. Music performed by the Los Angeles Philharmonic Orchestra, composed and conducted by Stu Phillips. All right, so that's some pretty cool artwork right there. Y'all remember all these guys? Commander Adama. That's Lauren Green. He also played Paul on Bonanza, okay? For those of us old enough to remember. All right, check out the backside. There's a fight scene. Okay, I do not remember the girls' names, but I was a kid. All I cared about was the action, And I think that thing was called Boxy. This dude here. Was that called Boxy? He was irritating, I'm sure. All right. Let's see. And the show star, Battlestar Galactica, a Glenn Larson production, starring Richard Hatch. There. That's Richard Hatch. And that is Dirk Benedict. And Lauren Green is Adama. So this is pretty cool. Not a totem book. This came out in 1978. Look at that. Pretty. I don't think it's ever been played, actually. That's pretty good. Yeah, this may have never been played before, so sweet. So this is an MCA record. Let's see, is there anything else up here I need to talk about? Okay, so that's the album that I got yesterday. Who remembers Battlestar Galactica? I do. All right, so that's the album. Okay. Up next, I'm going to show you, a book from 1947. That's a year after my parents were born. Okay, pretty old, right? Okay, this is 1947 cartoon humor. Okay, now there are some suggestive pictures in this. I don't believe there's any nudity in this. And then the captions are suggestive, but it's all funny stuff. And I will share some of these at another time. Okay, this is kind of funny, actually. All right, like I'll tell you about one. There's two robots, and they're looking like they're in love with each other. And the guy said, the male robot goes, I'll tell you now, I'm a little rusty at this. Okay, so cartoon humor. All right, from 1947. Okay, I'll share some of this later. All right, so some of you may have had some uncles from back in the day who had some raunchy comic books or some risque comic books, suggestive comic books or cartoons or whatever. I seem to remember my uncles having some of these books. That's why I have I think I got 30 of these books now. I'm not sure, I got to count them again. But I just added 2 more to my collection. I'm talking about issues 24 and 30 of Sex to Sexty. All right. Sex to Sexty. Nothing but cartoons. Not for kids. Not for kids. All right. You guys remember this? Who remembers this? Ask your uncle, ask your daddy. Because I'm sure your daddy had some of this stuff. Or Mr. So-and-so next door when he was a younger man or something like that. All right. So that's number 24. And number 30. Sex to Sexty. All right. What's a dog doing? Oh, okay. And look at the kid. Look across the street at the barbershop. See what the kid is doing. Look at that. Y'all see that? Little badass kid. All right, all right. Okay, so those are the three adult books that I got yesterday. Okay, now we are going to go to another country. Now, I'm not going to say a foreign country because if I went to their country, somebody else's country, I'd be the foreigner, right? So let's just say other country. This comic book is from another country. I'm going to say Mexico. I could be way off. I don't know. It could be Spain. It could be any Latin-speaking country for that matter, okay? So anybody who speaks Spanish, please help me out. If y'all can tell me where this book came from, where it originated from, please. Okay. El Mulatto, number 14. El Mulatto. All right. This is, I had to put it in the Golden Age book backing and board. This book came out in 1970. Because of the shape and size of the book, I got it sitting in a Golden Age size book versus a Silver Age size book, back and board. Okay. This is just a larger format. El Mulatto, 1970, issue number 14. Anybody who speaks Spanish, perhaps you could tell me where this book came from. I don't know the country of origin, so maybe you can help me by asking your parents or your uncles if they've ever read this stuff. Okay, thank you. Okay, moving on. Bizarre Adventures, number 20. 4 stories from the past and the future. So you look at this guy. Look at this swashbuckling type of dude, but instead of a sword, he got a gun. Okay, is that a Tommy gun? No, that's just a gun. And there's a skeleton type in the background holding the American flag. And there's some sort of airplane, some sort of fighter jet deal. But that's the soldier holding the American flag. He's a skeleton. I don't know what the hell they're doing here. But hey, it's cool stuff. Marvel Preview presents Bizarre Adventures number 20. I got a few of these. And this is just one added to my collection. So thank you for watching. I appreciate that. Okay, almost done. Now we got 3, 4. Oh, I got one more comic book for you before we get to the other stuff. The Avengers number 90, Judgment Day. Pretty cool cover. Okay. So right here under the Wasp's breasts, I'm going to assume that's shadowing. That's just way too much shadowing in my opinion, because it just draws way too much attention to her breast area. Like, what the hell? All right, so any Avengers number 90 added to my Avengers collection. Looking forward to reading this one, because back then these older, look who's in the book. The Avengers members, according to what's on the page here, is the Vision, the Wasp, Black Panther, Quicksilver, and Giant Man. So and I think that's Rick Jones back there. I think that's Rick Jones. I'm not sure. I don't know why he's there, but when I read the book, I'll find out. All right, so the Avengers number 90. Okay, folks, here we go with the last part of this before I got to head to work. So let's just start it like this. Mad Magazine number 93. All right, I don't even know. Look at his eyes. Crazy. All right, Mad Magazine number 93. That's the oldest man. Oh, no, here's another one. Mad Magazine number 160. All right, that's Frank Cannon. He's trying to fix the vertical hole on this thing, I believe. Is that vertical hole? No, horizontal hole. Sorry, horizontal hole. Okay. Okay, now we're going to move up to some newer Mads. These ain't new. That was the 70s. That was these two, 1965 and 1973. Now, here we go to 1983. Mad takes a 100-page look at horror and sci-fi super special summer 83. Horror and sci-fi in this one. So just some previous issue stuff. They might have added a few more things, but this should be funny anyway. All right, so last two. Mad Special Super Bowl issue. Super Bowl's coming up too, right? Yeah, that's mad for you. And finally, from 2008, September of 2008, Amy Winehouse, Comics, The Hill, Mad, Yes We Can't, Alfred E. Obama, 08. All right, that's it for me, y'all. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Looking forward to reading all of these books eventually. I will share some of this stuff with you if I find it interesting enough. I'm Frank Smith III down here in Frank's Place 2.0 studio, showing you my haul from the Great American Antique Mall in Highland, Indiana. And as soon as I can remember the name of the place I got the vinyl record from, I'm going to give them a shout out too. I got their business card. I just got to, once I get it, I'll put it in the description when I actually post this video, okay? Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys later.